Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to Kolonia 1990. We have a new plan, we have a new chore to do. I returned the trailer. By the way, we have 27 ping pigs. 27. Right, that being said, we're gonna have to feed them. They have some food for now. We will do it shortly. But first, we're gonna go and do some field work. So, what's the plan? You ask. Plan is to get one of these bad boys. So we have Agromash here, and we have Agromet here, and those are quite interesting thingies, McJiggies. These are cultivators, but they're spiked ones. They're just spikes going down. Okay, this is a 4-meter one. I think I might just go for a more realistic approach with these guys. So we have Agromash 110 horsepower here. What do we have with tractor-wise? We have 117 horsepower, so that would work perfectly. And then we have disc harrows as well. This one is not enough. We can try to force it, but here 150, this is 4 meters, or 110, 3 meters. So I'm thinking about something like this. This looks really nice, and I like it. 3-meter harrow here. Yeah, let's go. And wait. And the other one, maybe this is a disc harrow. Another one is with spikes. This is a little bit cheaper, I think. And they're both Agromash, and I would like to own them both. Let's start with this one because they're the same width. So let's get it. Tubular roller or knife roller. Let's go with a knife roller because it looks a little bit nicer, and I think it's more useful because these knives can cut the chunks or lumps of land. And yeah. Anyway, so in this episode we're gonna go and do some cultivating on the field. My bad. On the field that we already limed. And we'll see how far we're gonna get, and maybe we're gonna do some yard work with a tractor. And okay, let's go right here. The guy who hit me doesn't have a registration plate. That's an interesting one. Right. Turn left. There we go. Right, so we're gonna start cultivating. We'll see if how far we're gonna get with us cultivating it, and then we might get a worker to do it, but I would like to do it myself as much as we can. So let's go and start on this side. This shouldn't be too hard. We have excess of few horsepower here, so we shouldn't have any issues going even uphill like this. And yeah, so anyway, we have 3 fields. We're gonna hopefully purchase another one. I think we have all the necessary equipment we need for feeding our, well, we don't have any potato related equipment, but I'm pretty sure that we can we can find our way. We're gonna do some contracting work, and first things would be, at least in my books, the first thing I would like to do is get corn seeder rather than the potato equipment. For now, potatoes, I don't even know what's the percentage of potatoes in their diet that they want to have. Let's check it real quickly. So here it says potatoes only 5%. Corn 50, 25, 20. Yeah, I think we're gonna survive. Right. So what's the agenda? Agenda is to continue working on the fields. Obviously, we're gonna have harvesting soon. Maybe even the field I buy in the future might be harvesting as well. Might need to be harvested. So we're gonna have some harvesting sessions, and also there's a field, the barley field, that needs plowing. Yeah, plow, I forgot about that one. Plow is another thing that we need to buy. So that field that needs to be plowed is it's gonna need harvesting first. I'm not expecting much from that field because it hasn't been plowed, limed, or any fertilizing stages. I tried to apply fertilizer, it doesn't like it. So we're just gonna give up. We're gonna give up on that field for now until we do harvesting. It's gonna be a little bit barley there, so we can straight away feed it to the pigs. I don't think that barley is gonna end up in any beer, so pigs should do fine. Okay. Downhill, 15 kilometers per hour. We should do more of that. Maybe we should. If I go the opposite direction, if I go left now, we should go uphill a bit faster, and then we can do these longer stripes downhill that are even on a steeper ground. So let's lift it here. And let's do this side first. Lower. Oh, 12 kilometers per hour, that's nice. Now, we can handle it. This tractor can definitely handle everything that we have here. 3 meters is fine. I mean, if we upgrade sometimes in the future, that's gonna be perfect, but I'm not looking that far in the future. We have so much work to do before the future arrives that sorry about that. Here we go. Alarm by accident, set from like a few weeks ago. I still didn't turn it off. Okay, let's do the long ones here, because they require a little bit horsepower going uphill. So I'm gonna go downhill on this side. So lower the cultivator and let's go. Oh yeah, this is definitely a better way. And I like the textures. Textures are really nice. This is different, I think. This is specific to this map. Okay, let's go all the way to the end here. Yeah. Yeah, this is working out nice. I like the geography of I like the terrain, how it looks like. It's really immersive, it's really realistic, and I really like it. I really enjoy this map. I have nothing but praises for now. Traffic, is that it? Traffic would be small yard. That's not something to complain about, because if you don't have enough space for your equipment, don't use it then. There's smaller equipment always. What else? Complaining about the map would be... I have really little to complain. I'm just grabbing the straws right now. I have nothing. I'm done. I have nothing to complain about. I think this map is absolutely beautiful. I think it's proper Polish map, and I can't wait to acquire more fields first thing, and then hopefully even hire workers to do some stuff for us while we do the other ones. That means that we're probably gonna have to have... Well, we have 3 machines. So we have a harvester, and we have 2 tractors. So technically, if I hire a person to do this field for us, we can go and harvest something and then unload it in that small tractor, or that small tractor can do it. Yeah, what else? Oh, it's slipping a bit. Okay, it's getting steep, but we're still doing it. Okay. Let's go all the way up. Here we go. And yeah, this tractor doesn't require any weight in front, at least not for this equipment. And this is why I didn't want to go a little bit, like there was this modded, like this cultivator, the spiky cultivator. We can probably take it and we can probably work it, but it's first of all, it's not realistic. I don't think that spiky cultivator really requires that low amount of horsepower. Well, I think it does, but I don't think it does a good work. You know, that's an old model. Before, cultivators were like that. It was just a flat metal, like a wire grid, and then you had in the intersections of these metal parts, you just had spikes that we were just tilling, powdering the ground, you know, just making it soft. While these guys, I think they're doing a much better job with working the soil. So I'm much happier with this. There we go. Let's lift it and let's go all the way around here. We only have a few more passes to go and that's it. While we're going downhill, let's do the most work. So I'm not gonna do any straight lines now. It's how we started. This is how I'm gonna finish on this longer stretch of the on this downhill stretch of the field, because I want to use the inertia to get this done faster. Okay, and now we're gonna have to we have a traffic behind us. You know what, we can do this downhill as well. This is the last little bit we have left. This is I was so pessimistic about doing this work, because I was like, I don't want to do this now, but it needs to be done. I was even considering getting a worker for this, but seeing the results of the work that you did yourself, I think it's priceless. I think it's just amazing. Let's do it like so. And let's go all the way up. And here we go. Okay, we have two things left to do. We have to fertilize another layer and plant it. Okay, see you in a sec. So, I was thinking what to do now. Do we do fertilizing or seeding? We went for fertilizing first. We're gonna go for fertilizing because it's a little bit faster, and the second thing is I would like this field fully fertilized before we plant anything else in it. I want it to have all the nutrients, and if we spread fertilizer now, which we don't have any in here, fertilizer is, there's some here, so I'm gonna get the tractor to load us up here. This is fine. If we want, if we spread fertilizer now, it's gonna have some time to be absorbed in the soil. Okay, for a second there I was worried that they are still that the tractor is still running, but it's not. Right. Let's leave this here. Let's go first-person view. Okay. Let's start on the front loader. I could have taken the pallet fork, but it doesn't matter because both of the forks are going to be used in this case, so that's fine. So it's not going to break or anything, well, realistically saying. Yeah, let's do this one. Here we go. This should be enough. Perfect. Perfecto mundo. I'm just gonna park you here, turn you off, and oh, sorry about that. And let's go do the field work. Okay. I'm pretty sure we should be able to spread fertilizer, even though in the last stage we both spread fertilizer and spread lime on the field. So it could be dodgy if it was gonna allow us, but we changed the state of the field. This is the main thing that the devs, the game, whoever wants us to do, is to change the state of the field before doing any additional work. But let's check what's the state of this field now. So this is field 52. We're surrounded by 2 grass fields, right? Yes, indeed. Right. We have a barley here. There was a sunflower here. We need to start cultivating this field. This is harvested, and this one is cultivated. Yes. So then we have soil composition. It doesn't need anything, while our original field needs both lime and plowing and has 0 fertilizer. This one has 1 layer of fertilizer. Sunflower here. Okay, that's weird. Okay, it looks like we missed quite a few dots around here and there, but that's fine. We're gonna leave it as it is. One other thing I was considering regarding these fields, when we get some weeds here, I'm probably gonna get this agromash. What's it called again? Mulch harrow. It doubles up as a weed whacker, so I kind of like it, and I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be using it here. It's agromash equipment. Mulch harrow is, I actually, if you try googling mulch harrow, you won't find many results, many equipment doing stuff that they do. But I think the Polish engineer in this case did a really good thing with this mulch harrow, because this mulch harrow is kind of like cutting the surface foliage of the field. And turn it off. That's about it. Cutting the surface, maybe I'm just bothered by this little piece here, and blank. Cutting the surface foliage. So when you harvest something, let's say wheat, when you harvest wheat, you have leftover stubble and all that stuff. This actually cuts it in a smaller pieces on the ground. It's similar to disc harrow, but this is a mulch harrow. It has smaller discs and they are much tightly packed, and they only do like a small layer of surface, only a few millimeters I believe, and they cut this, they probably loosen the ground as well, but they cut this foliage, this stubbles and stuff like that. It just softens them up so they can be digested by soil much easier. And if you really want to do a lot of work on your field, like if you want to have really good harvest, I believe this is one of the things you should do as well. This mechanical softening of the foliage or biomass on the topsoil. So yeah, I think it's a genius machine, and it's a little bit extra. I'm not saying that this is a game changer or anything like that, but I definitely think it helps. Okay, turn it off. Let's just leave it here as it is. Let's check the farm out. So we have a couple of things to take care of here. We can close this here. Piggies, you don't really have that much food. We're gonna have to give you food. I don't think we have we have some time here, but well, probably I should do it off screen, not to bother you guys too much with it. So I'm probably gonna do it just after I stop recording this episode. What about water? Do you have enough water? Oh no, you don't. Okay, so we come here and then R. Haha! Nom 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 nom. Awesome. They're amazing. Okay, let's see how it's accumulating. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to start moving stuff from here because our manure is spawning. And here we should have slurry. Are we getting both? Yeah, we're getting both equally. That's perfect. Because in seasons you get either one or the other, and I don't think that's realistic. I think I like this way better. So yeah, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna have, hopefully, in the future, we're gonna have manure spreader, we're gonna have the slurry spreader, and that's gonna save us some money on fertilizing the fields. And since we have a small farm like this, I don't think we have to overdo it, so smallest equipment should perfectly be fine with us. Well, we'll see. I'm probably gonna find some modded ones that we can use as well, but anyway, here you go, guys. If you like this episode, please like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, leave a nice comment in the comment section. If you have any suggestions, nasty comments count as well, so feel free to use them as well. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.